I'm Tiffany Rourk. I'm the co-owner of Rourk and Dixon LLC. We are an event planning company. We do weddings, baby showers, any event you have, corporate events. We service those.
Cool, cool, cool.
So, so you said that you do event planning. What type of, I guess, like, what does that mean? What does that look like?
Yeah, no. So from start to finish, we offer, from the start of your idea that let's say we're doing a wedding, right? So you get engaged. We will be there for the planning, on picking an event, picking out your decorations, deciding on a decor plan, all of that, all of those kinds of things. Booking your event space, working with the different vendors, and dealing with your contracts, all the way up to walking down the aisle and your exit. As Mr. and Mrs. So we are full service, start to finish planning company.
So you're pretty much keeping people from jumping off of a bridge when it comes to coming up with this whole wedding stuff.
Yes.
That's a very important role. Like, she's saving lives. Right? So how did you get into, how do you get into wedding planning?
Yeah, it was actually me and one of the co-owners. Her name is Corinne Dixon. We decided after we graduated that we just wanted to get into event planning. So we took a class at University of Richmond, like a night class, to get certified in event planning, in wedding and event planning. And from there, we just started doing weddings here and there, and it kind of turned into a thing. We enjoyed doing it. So we decided, let's do it, make it a business. So
that's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a fun question for you.
Okay.
What would you say is the most overplayed wedding song?
Oh my God.
Overplayed wedding song. Oh my gosh, I can hear it. I gotta think of the name of that song.
Oh, why don't you sing it for us?
You tried it. Like the one I would say is the song was like, "Will you be my wife?"
Oh, Jagged Edge.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Overplayed.
Wow.
And it was another one that came to my mind. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it.
John Legend.
It is a John Legend song.
Wow. Yeah, I would have said it.
All of Me.
Yeah, I would have said that.
All of Me.
I figured that one would be
overplayed. I'm telling you, like, everybody plays that at their wedding.
Oh,
All of Me is usually the, like the march-in song, and then the intro song at the reception is usually that Jagged Edge song.
So I don't think we mentioned it, but you actually helped us with our wedding last year, which was awesome. And I kind of take pride that we didn't use any of those songs.
Yeah. Y'all did.
I personally don't like either of those.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So with this whole, lockdown, coronavirus, all this other stuff, we like to call it the setback, because eventually, we'll be where we need to be. It would happen. So the next question is, how has this setback impacted your work, and what steps have you or will you take as we start to reopen?
Yeah, so it has impacted it greatly, right? Because weddings, can be a large party, like 75, 200 people. It's a large gathering, right? So we've had a lot of weddings cancel on us this year because of COVID, right? So we've had to give refunds and things like that. So that's, impacted funds and things. But what we've been trying to focus on is now shifting to more like intimate wedding settings, right? So we did a wedding a few weeks ago, actually, in Williamsburg, and it was just in a park, right? But what we did was kind of transform that park area, and it was 10 or less people there. Everybody had on masks except for the bride and groom, because who wants to have on a mask in their picture?
Yeah. That'll be an interesting.
Yeah. So what we're trying to promote now is just being that person to transform the parks, or transform, your backyard, or whatever it may be, to transform that intimate setting to kind of still have that special moment, still have your wedding, still have, your ceremony and everything, but just make it special in that type of way.
I mean, that's really cool because I would assume, if we waited one more year, we probably would have been, losing our minds right now. And it really set people's, hearts at ease to be able to talk with someone and just like come up with an idea on how to still make it work and special and memorable. Mm-hmm. So
I'm sure they saved a lot of money, or they postponed it. Or they just realized that you don't need 300 people at your wedding. But
true.
Yeah. But you know what though? Something else of saving money, something else that we've been helping like our customers and clients with is negotiating those contracts, right? Because some contracts and some people that you deal with, they don't have that they call it like acts of God clause, right? Where if a pandemic hits and everything has to shut down, I can get my money back. Some people don't have that. So some of those vendors, they were like, nah, I'm holding on to my money because whatever, even if you cancel. So being that kind of person to read over the contracts and things like that too, we've been doing some of that as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that that's like a great service that y'all are offering. Mm-hmm. So next question for you. What would you say is like the craziest thing that has ever happened to you in the planning, phase of weddings? You can exclude stories from our wedding.
Well, it was this one wedding. Like, it actually was this one wedding that we did. I'm not gonna say location or anything, just in case,
Yeah.
But we were literally marching in the bridal party, and the maid of honor who was supposed to hold the ring was like, I don't have the ring, right? And where they got ready versus where the wedding was like 30 minutes away. Okay, and we already had like half of the party down the aisle.
Oh my gosh, she's fired.
Yeah. You're not a funny one.
I was panicking, and this is one of like the first kind of weddings that we did. So we like me as my co-planner, we went back to where they were getting ready and was like digging through stuff, trying to find things. We ended up finding it and had to rush back, and it was just stalled. And the groomsmen and so like everybody but the maid of honor and the best man were at the aisle, and they were just kind of just standing there like, what is going on?
Did something like that happen the day before or the day of? I had to like drive all the way back here for something.
I forgot what it was.
Oh. It was the money to pay people with.
Oh yeah.
She was like, I don't have the money. I'm like, what do you mean you have the money?
Oh, yeah. We had envelopes and we left them.
Yeah.
Back, which was like 30.
Yeah, it was 30 minutes. It was a 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was pushing. I was just like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to sober up and drive back real quick.
I think I left earrings too or something like that you got to, but yeah.
Crazy.
Well, worked out.
Yeah. Well, speaking of money, and this is a fun one for you. So if money was not an issue, and you was planning a wedding, whether it was for you, a friend, or whatever, what would be the most ridiculous thing you would want to have at this wedding?
Oh, the most ridiculous thing? I would probably, like, the decorations would have to be, like, over the top, right? Like, I would want, I don't know, like chandeliers, a bunch of draping, some lighting, some diamonds on the table or something.
Drip.
Yeah, you can melt the gold and let it kind of like drip down. You know what I'm saying?
You can tell she's been doing this for a while.
And then musicians-wise, I would want like live everything, right? What we marching down to, what we coming out to, like every live music for everything. I don't know, like on the side of a mountain or something, right? With the sunset coming down and just all of it. So, yeah.
I was thinking more like coming on an elephant. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, yes. This is the animal. An elephant have a tiger on the side.
I probably wanted to like show up in a helicopter.
Parachute out. Or did you just come down on the ladder?
Maybe just like,
or the string.
Maybe just string.
Okay.
Just, you know, bam.
Yeah, I would say come down on the string. That would be nice.
Yeah. see, when I'm thinking of crazy weddings, I'm thinking of, and I can't remember the name of this movie, so help me. It's a Tyler Perry movie. Mm-hmm.
They had the angels from the ceiling.
They had people playing.
That's what I want.
What it was Family Reunion, I think.
I think so. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And yeah, they had like, you know, people, they had string sections, they had people playing harps, wearing like a full, you know, angel outfit hanging from them. I'm just like, y'all doing too much.
And I think they had doves too.
Yeah, you know, because everybody have doves. Everybody got doves. I wish we had doves. Actually, no, they probably would have died. It would have been all nasty.
Or renting an entire private island. That would be nice.
That would be.
I'm just gonna throw that one in there. You know.
Okay. All right. So,
maybe some vow renewal.
All right. Since we completely went overboard.
You said craziest.
Yeah. No, I said most ridiculous, and that is pretty ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a wedding. They were like over. I think it was the Grand Canyon or something. They put like ropes from one end to the other, and it was like a glass, plastic kind of platform that was see-through. First of all, it was see-through. So you had to like walk this little line to get to the middle, and that's where they had their ceremony.
Negative.
Nah, no thanks.
Extreme. Extreme.
Yeah, that's extreme. Oh my goodness.
I was like, is this a hold on our weight? First of all, I'm like, good on that.
We get a refund if we fall and survive.
Okay.
I'm gonna see. Well, I think that's all the questions we have. Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell our followers how they can contact you, any social media?
Yeah. So you can find us on Instagram at R&D Event Planners. That's R&D Event Planners. You can follow us on Facebook at R&D Event, and, you know, reach out, send us a message, like a post, comment, follow, all those good things. We're going through a rebranding right now, so if you go look, it may look a little scarce, but we'll be posting a lot more coming soon. So
cool. Under construction.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I dig that.
Yeah. Thanks for being on the show, Tiffany. And as always, we love talking about wedding stuff. But just to point out, she does do other things outside of weddings. So if you have other events, you know, hit her up. This show is about weddings, but you know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Don't want to put you in a box.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.